And I've always wanted to do film. I just didn't know how to get there. And I've created this circle that's helping me get there. Mm-hmm. And so I'm really grateful for that, because before, when I wanted to, it's like, I don't know, like, where do I go? Like, Google, where do I, like, you know what I mean? Like, I'm in Utah. Mm-hmm. Like, I don't know.
Yeah, there's not a ton. Well,
there is, but
they made some movies there.
They did,
High School Musical.
Yeah, High School Musical is definitely there.
And I guess the series that they make, right?
Low-key auditioned to be a dancer on High School Musical.
You should
didn't get it.
You look so young. You absolutely could have.
Lame. Whatever.
Lame.
Yeah. No. There's a lot that goes out there, but I want it to be bigger. I want to be with the big boys, and I just feel like I've done what I can in Utah, that I want to take that step.
Yeah, I mean, sometimes you have to take like risks, and I think as a mom, you have a lot of judgment. Even not as LDS, like you have a lot of judgment for ever investing in yourself.
Yeah.
And so, like with this company, like my husband and I we created it. And so it's like anytime I've had an idea, if he's backed it, it's made it that much easier and for me not to second guess it. Like right now, I'm not with my kids and I miss them so much, right? It's like, fuck, I'm here and I should be with them. And like this one has like swimming and piano and I'm like missing that. And it's just you feel like a tremendous amount of guilt to invest in yourself.
Yeah, no, absolutely. Especially since I'm like, let's move to California. Everything's here.
It's a big move.
Yeah, no, it's huge.
Would you ever consider maybe like Orange County and then like kind of commute?
We did. We looked into that.
Okay.
But I want to try LA for a few months. And then if it's like, okay, this isn't for us, then then we'll go like down to Irvine or something.
Irvine's great.
Yeah.
That's where I lived. I lived like in Old Town Orange is really sweet and
or
quaint.
Costa Mesa.
Costa Mesa's
People
great.
told me,
yeah, there's a lot of really great people there and churches and whatnot. A lot of influencers there too.
Oh, really?
Yeah, well, there's no, I guess some of them moved now. Like Savannah, she's not LDS, but the LeBrant family was there.
Okay, yes.
And they moved to Nashville. But yeah, I mean, there's tons of folks that it's a beautiful place too to shoot content. But you're like, no, I want to shoot movies.
It's like I'm trying to like rebrand where I'll always be creating content. I love it. I'll always do that. But I'm trying to rebrand where people see me as not a TikToker, but as an actress. And I know that's going to take years, but
you're like okay with
haul.
that. So you're okay with that. And you've got such a thick skin already with everything that you've just gone through.
Yeah, God, yeah.
So how are you going to avoid more cancellation?
Oh, God. Not sure anything of my life.
But like you're a very unproblematic person.
Yeah.
And so it just feels very strange to me how like randomly people will come for people. And then like it's your job as a public person, I suppose, to like not quite manipulate it, but like use it as like your superpower.
Yeah. No, I'm actually grateful for the times that has happened because it's helped me navigate for when maybe it will happen again. Mm-hmm. Like the way I navigated the whole Tinder thing with Connor rewind. What happened with Liam in the hospital when he had RSV, getting all of that hate was far worse than what happened with Connor. But I just feel like that really made me stronger to then deal with that. And then I'm sure with that, I mean, there's always going to be something. People are always going to nitpick. People are always going to find something to destroy you.
Oof, that's so heavy. You're absolutely right. The word destroy truly is it, because if you realize that it's like that heavy, then your relationship to like I have plenty of really positive, uplifting messages, and then those one negative comment on any one of my platforms can like really take a hit in my day, in my mental health.
I just feed into it.
Do you?
So if somebody's like, God,
that?
like this haircut looks horrible, I'm like, oh my God, I know. Like, what do you think? What color do you think I should do next time, or something like that? Like something stupid. Like, just play it off cool. Like it doesn't affect you, because I think when somebody knows. If they're looking for a reaction, a negative reaction, like they're just going to keep prying and just trying to do it. And I'm like, great, like engagement for me. Keep coming back.
I was going to say, we call that fan behavior.
Yeah, come on back.
Yeah, you actually secretly want all my attention.
Yeah. Bring the haters.
You love me. That's cool. So then who are your inspirations then creatively? Like, who do you want to be like? I said Emily Blunt, but is there like somebody that you see and you're like, that's the career that I'd like to have?
Girl, I want to be myself.
I like that. That's really dope.
I just think I've never seen a content creator go into the acting industry. I've never seen that switch. Mm-hmm. So I'm like, okay, well then I'll be the first one to do that and see if it works.
That's so cool.
Yeah.
I love that. I'm also extremely jaded and protective, and now I want to be like, no, I'm gonna hurt
Yeah, check
people
it
for
on me.
you. I will
Check it on me.
I will absolutely be watching your content, and I
Yeah.
will absolutely be checking it on you.
Thanks.
I can't help it. It's part of this like parasocial world where it's like you feel like you intimately know people, and of course, like we don't know everything, right? Of course,
Yeah.
and we also don't need to or want to know the extent of the pain of like living through that stuff.
Yeah.
Let me ask you this: so, MomTok, is there a reality show coming or not?
I can't say anything about
Damn it! I'm just kidding. I totally had to ask.
TBD.
I love that. They will honestly. I know that somebody had said that they were following you guys around with a camera, and so like
Yes.
I assumed that maybe you guys were doing like a pilot or something of it,
Yeah.
and then maybe shopping it out because there's obviously such an appetite for it,
Yeah.
and y'all are so interesting and cool and beautiful. But it was I had to laugh because folks asked me to interview for like Austin Housewives or something.
Yeah.
I was like, why would you think that me? What about me screams Austin a housewife?
Okay, but you would slay.
You think so?
Oh, yes,
Like,
absolutely.
I guarantee you, I'd be
Yes.
like, these hoops are coming off and I'm fucking fighting
Yes,
somebody. And they'd be
do
like,
it.
no, that's like New York. This is Austin. You need to chill the fuck out. And I'm like, well, you hired the wrong bitch. I don't
Right.
know what to tell you.
Right.
We all come from somewhere. Yeah, I'm not a huge reality show fan, but it is kind of weird how MomTok became a reality show for folks.
Yeah.
And I was like, this is wild.
Yeah.
So can I ask you, what was your part in all that? And are you good with that? And have you said goodbye to that?
I didn't say goodbye.
Okay. I mean, to that, I don't know, to that person. I don't know.
I didn't say goodbye to the show.
I can't wait. Well, that
Yeah.
that would be helpful.
Yeah.
Theoretically speaking, I say with quotation marks.
Yeah.
Reality shows like are so different than they were like when Disney Channel was big and you were
Yeah.
growing up and stuff. It's like it's not, you don't have to be an elite wealthy person to like
No.
yeah, now it's like bachelorettes get so many sponsored deals
Yes.
and you can become a brand.
Yeah.
But I also think that you're like a really great character.
Thank
Like
you.
if there was a reality show, yeah, I'd be rooting for you.
Good. I'm the funny one.
You're the funny one,
the
but you're
group.
also beautiful
Thanks.
and you've had your shit happen to you and people have come for you.
Yeah.
And I mean, honestly, like say what you want about, Taylor Frankie Paul.
Yeah.
She's been through a lot of shit over the last few years
Yeah.
and everybody wants a villain. And when they're beautiful, even better.
Yeah.
So my heart goes out to all the moms everywhere that have to like struggle and don't know. We don't have all the answers, right?
No, we don't.
And like the shitty thing is that like what I do like about TikTok is that like moms of TikTok, they tend to come to each other's aid more often than not.
Yeah.
But I don't know your experience because like I think that there is a lot of really judgy moms.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's a different FYP.
No, there definitely is. I'd say in my circle, no, absolutely not.
That there are not. There's
No.
support.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
That's good.
It's interesting. It actually made us closer. That whole scandal made all of us closer because when that scandal first happened, I like completely disassociated myself from that group because I didn't want to be associated with swingers. Did I play off the clout? Absolutely. Absolutely, I did.
As a win is a win.
It was like MomTok, guys. Let me tell you.
You're so smart to lean into whatever because you're so smart, Whitney. You know that, and this is something that my elder millennial self is like really just getting comfortable with
Yeah.
like how I title my YouTube videos,
Yes.
and like people always come
Yeah.
hard on me on it. I'm like, you literally watch like a dude eating like as many hot dogs as possible in a minute and because you think that's hilarious. It's
Yes.
like everyone is going to click on the thing that's the most interesting thing. That's just kind of the language of social media.
Yeah, and the most like flashy, the like virality.
Yeah.
Virality of it all.
And so but what's so cool about it is that it took me years, even after having been in this traditional media,
Yeah.
to like be okay with that. And
Yeah.
you're like ahead of the game because
Yeah.
you're like, that'll pass.
Yeah.
Even if it affects my family, like we have a thick skin and we have a community.
Absolutely. Yeah. Yeah. I wasn't worried about getting caught up in it, but I was just naturally associated with it, which it really didn't bother me.
Can I ask you a question?
Yeah.
I doesn't seem like swingers are a very specific thing.
Yeah.
Like, swingers are actually like people having intercourse with each other.
Yes.
And there's a pineapple thing and it's upside down and like people have like resorts where they go and and it's completely fine and it's a
Right.
little hedonistic, but like they know that and they're like, we're all good. It's almost like adult entertainment.
Right.
When I've spoken to sex workers and entertainment, and it's just like this like thing of like we all trust each other and we're all here.
Yeah.
It didn't really read to me like it was truly swinging, but that's just me. It read to me like folks that didn't have a lot of sexual experience,
Right.
that were like curious.
I know with some couples it was
Okay.
full on swinging, but with some it wasn't.
Yeah, and that's the problem is that like they all get lumped into this
Category.
category
Yeah.
of like you're a straight up, you know.
Yeah.
That's not fair.
And there definitely was some falling out with some of the moms. But I'd say generally there's a group of us that we're just the bestest of friends. Like, I'm just so grateful for them.
That's really good. Are they going to come to California?
Yeah, they're actually coming here this weekend.
No way.
Everyone's
Are
coming
you
here
guys
this
going to come
weekend.
to VidCon? I'm going to VidCon.
When-
Y'all should come.
When's VidCon?
They would love for you guys to come.
Really?
Why not?
What?
MomTok can come anywhere, and people will be excited. You guys need like matching T-shirts and like
God.
merch, and
Oh my
I will
God.
buy it.
No, there's an event in Dana Point.
Yeah.
Thanks so much for checking out this clip for the Vulnerable Podcast. For the full episode, go ahead and check out my YouTube channel. That link is in the description. Thanks again.